I don't like driving at night anymore. Some time ago, I was driving on a road alone, leaving the outskirts of my hometown. It was dark, probably 9:10 p.m., and there wasn't another soul in sight. I'm cruising along in silence, about 35 miles per hour, when, all of a sudden, a large patch of gore appeared in my lane just ahead of me. Roadkill is a common occurrence here in the Midwest, so I just said out loud to myself, "Ah," and thought about the sad loss of life it indicated. As I drew nearer, I could tell it was a recent occurrence because the blood was still very red and glistened in the headlights, but I also noticed it wasn't the whole animal, but rather, as stated above, a patch of gore and blood. A deer, I assumed, based on the size of it. By the time I reached it, I had slowed down to about 20 miles per hour, and that's when I noticed the massive streak of blood leading from the site of impact into the distance beyond my headlights. At first, I figured I would have to swerve into the other lane to avoid what remained of this poor animal, but the streak of sparkling red just kept going. Swerving back and forth in the lane, littered with little pieces of flesh. My jaw physically dropped and I whispered to myself, "Dear God, what happened here?" Then, in an instant, my stomach sank. I thought to myself, if they hit a deer, why didn't they stop? What could motivate someone to just keep driving like this? After what felt like a lifetime, the streak swerved hard to the right, onto the shoulder of the road, and there, I saw it. A mangled, nay, shredded, bloody mass of flesh, bones, and hooves. What used to be the front half of a deer. Later, I checked the distance from the initial site after the intersection to where it ended. Approximately a third of a mile, 1,580 feet, 480 meters, it went on. For almost a full minute, I drove along that streak in horror and disbelief. I doubt I'll forget that moment as long as I live,